Perhaps it was no accident. Perhaps she felt compelled to steer her beige battering ram into the house that Beef built. Anyway, this is Kirby's Dreamland 2, and welcome back. This is level 6, Cloudy Park. Oh, apparently a fish in the clouds. That makes sense to me. I don't know about you. This level music is actually really pretty. I had forgotten about it, but I really do like this melody. It is a pretty melody. Today is March 2nd. I thought my spring break was 2 weeks, but that was a lie, I tell you. And I'm back in classes, and things are okay. And these freaking Scarfies, I don't know. They're just like, you know, the Kirby developers were like, oh, let's put an enemy in there that explodes and is a real caution to your health. How dare it? I don't know. This is a video game. Everything is a caution to your health. And there's a cannon that just falls down when you remove the platform underneath it. And here's a little, not even a maze, but just like a ring of concentric circles with clouds, or these vaguely cloud-esque platforms that crumble when you stand on them for too long. What's the Mario equivalent of that? I guess donut blocks. They don't crumble, but they just fall down if you stand on them for too long. And this is the Broom Boss, although he kind of looks like a lamp because, you know, is he a broom or is he an umbrella? I guess the game developers were kind of like, those are vaguely the same thing. I guess he's not supposed to be a broom, but a folded up umbrella. But it's close enough, you know. I don't know that it really matters that much. Yeah, he comes back in Kirby's Dreamland 2, Dreamland 3, and he's like, he's pretty cool, I guess. Oh, Satan's pretty cool, I guess. Arby's pretty cool. The judging eyes of Masha, my shift manager. No, yes, I have been watching videos of Onyx, the Fortuitous, and only those videos that are like weird Satanist guy and weird Arby's guy, just those two, but he's really entertaining. Is this a mountain or a volcano? But the hub music is nice enough. I didn't get a chance to kind of point it out, but the hub music for Red Canyon is really funny. I used to think it was hilarious when I was a kid and first playing it, and it's all like bam 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 bam. These look like blocks of ice, but they are broken by ice. So it's like, how does that work? What are they? I don't know. Also, these throwing axes just kind of explode, and these minion guys are really annoying. I like the very, very geometric mountains in the background. Very geometric clouds in the background. So yeah, I was playing some Jazz Jackrabbit early, 2, Dose. Jazz Jackrabbit Dose. Still have not beaten that game. Earlier today, before I had my therapy, I played Beethoven Lives Upstairs. I just installed it. It was a really quick installation. This part is just kind of mean. It's like, hey, avoid the gordos, loser. And gordo means fat in Spanish, but it's not a mean word, so it's okay. That's the rainbow drop. We'll get it later. What was I talking about? Gordo. Gordo means fat. What was I talking about before that? Jazz Jackrabbit 2. Still have not beaten it. Oh yeah, I installed Beethoven Lives Upstairs on my computer, which was one of my favorite, like, CD-ROM, DVD-ROM kind of games as a kid. Really good stuff. Absolutely hilarious. and totally wacky, and very good for a DVD-ROM. It has its quirks, to be sure, and it has some really hard mini games. Like, holy crow, they're really hard. It has one that's kind of like a Pac-Man clone, where you have to run around and get Beethoven's pens, and it has this one that's just absolutely amazing. That's like a takeoff on a 70s quiz show. Yeah, but it's hard to, it's not as fun if you're just describing it rather than showing it to people. Clouds and water and clouds and fish jumping around in clouds. It all makes sense. It's all part of the Kirby lore. This part is a big circle. You just go around the circle and the wind blows you in a specific direction. So that, yeah, I'm not just wandering around the circle. There's actually like wind that pushes you around the concentric rings of a circle in like specific directions. So no, not good enough the first time. Wait for the second time. No, not good enough the second time. Wait for the third time. Okay, finally. Just nicked it. Just nicked it in there. That's not a real verb. Well, I don't care. Verbs are weird. Adjectives are weird. Verbs. Verbosity. I have absolutely nothing to say after that. Oh yeah, these mummy kind of enemies are fun. Satan's pretty cool, I guess. Imagine this whole video is just me quoting that. That would be awful. Oh, I have a twitch in my eye. I wear these headphones that are like this long black cable, and I swear I had this dream last night where, like, I thought it was like that, like, licorice shoestring candy. So I was, like, you know, at my computer, like, listening to music, and then I just started eating my headphones. And then I was like, oh no, I've eaten it down to like a little nub, and there were like some frayed wires, and I was like, oh no, Dad, how am I gonna listen to music? This section is you gotta kind of strategize it a bit, because you can't eat these mummy eye guys. Very creepy. Creepy mummy eye enemies. And they're just an eel rising out of the platform. That don't make sense, but that's okay. And these totem head guys just spawning out of nowhere. They can be kind of a hazard, as seen, as evinced. No. Ooh, yeah. I have this really annoying, like, eyelid twitch on my right eye. I think it means I'm not getting enough sleep. But I'd try. I'm, like, sleeping in a bit, but it's hard to sleep in when your dad, you know, is teaching at home and he teaches morning classes. But it's hard. I like to sleep in. I'm not very good in the mornings, but I don't sleep in quite as late as my mom, so I don't know. It's whatever. It's an adjustment for all of us, and it's still difficult. And what other games have I been playing lately? A bit of Ocarina of Time. I was playing the I was like ready to do the Spirit Temple and all that, but I felt like putting it off for another second, so I started the Big Oron training quest, and that is hard. Like, all that timed running around nonsense. You know. Cool. Wonderful. Oh boy. I guess you want Ku for this? I just don't really like... Wow. Thanks, Hal. Just drop a rock right on my head. Also, this is an owl swimming in water. This is water. You can tell because of the bubbles coming out of Ku's mouth. Or are they coming out of Ku's mouth? Who knows? No, I won't make that crude joke. But it was funny. Yeah. Anyway. Jeez, why is my commentary so awful? Also, I like this mechanic where you have to be standing on something in order to swallow. It's like, you technically can swallow if you're lying down, but like, you really want to stand up to swallow because like gravity helps you swallow. I don't know. It's really hard to swallow though if you're lying down or something, or if you're upside down. Also, what was up with that Gordo? He just fell. But yeah, it's like Kirby really can't swallow something in midair. It's kind of funny. He can spit it out in midair. Yawning. Fireball. Fireball whiskey. Which tastes pretty good. Although my dad insists that whiskey is really bad for you. It's just rot gut. It rots your guts. And he's probably right. Here's a bunch of free 1-ups if we have Coup. If we have Coup, we can fight the current, so I guess, you know, that's the boon of having Coup. What a boon. Boon just means benefit, but I know not everybody knows that word. Okay, so we have a few seconds left, and remember to play your local lottery. Not really.